Part 13. The Lucky Bag is Reborn with Space. Author, Floating World. Chapter 121. Chapter 121 Misunderstanding. Oh, it's such a pity for people like you. Okay, let's not chatter there. Come on, you get in the car. I know you must go to the county government primary school to report. I will take you there on the way. By the way, Qin Ming and Zhang Yu, we were not familiar with each other before, but we are familiar now. Zhang Xiaoxiao is your sister, so we can be considered acquaintances. Cherish the opportunities created by Zhang Xiaoxiao. It is rare to meet such a sister and sister-in-law. From now on, you will all work in the county. If you encounter any difficulties, just come to me in the government compound. Just tell me to ask Director Wang. If I can help you, I will definitely help you. Manager Wang really likes Zhang Xiaoxiao. It's not the kind of love between a man and a woman, it's a pure admiration. Zhang Yu and Qin Ming also said hello hurriedly. They usually have a chance to meet such people. Most of them are hard to see. In the village, they were all entertained by Qin Daji, and the most they could do was run errands and hide away without being able to talk. Officer Wang, don't bother me, let's take 2 steps, very quickly, I won't disturb you, you can do your business. Qin Ming was honest and afraid of actually riding in the car. Just looking at this car made him feel scared. Oh, you are such an honest man. You are Zhang Xiaoxiao's brother-in-law, so don't be polite to me. I regard Zhang Xiaoxiao as a friend. By the way, when are you moving? Otherwise, I can arrange a car and help you out then. Save yourself the trouble of traveling back and forth, your production team has a hard time going. Officer Wang really wants to help. Section Chief Wei finally had a chance to interject. He was the leader and didn't even look at him. He said with a smile, Director Wang, how can I trouble you? You are busy with things. I have told Lao Qin that our factory will send a truck to help with the move, and we will not embarrass Lao Qin. At this moment, Officer Wang raised his eyes and looked up. Who is this? He really didn't pay attention. I am Wei Qiaoguang, the chief of the security section of the power plant. Mr. Wang, don't worry. Leave Lao Qin's move to me, and I will definitely handle it properly. Finally it was his turn to express himself. Wei Qiaoguang was a little nervous. He was a big official in the county. He has already remembered. This is Officer Wang, the county magistrate's officer. He only met their factory director when he sent them to the county government compound for a meeting, but in fact he knew them and they didn't know him at all. Officer Wang, Chief Wei is a good person. My brother-in-law came to report, and Chief Wei helped along the way. Zhang Xiaoxiao's words made Chief Wei's face light up. What the hell, from now on we will all be workers in the same factory, and we can be considered comrades. Do me a favor, that's not what you should do. You still have to say polite words, but this is in front of Director Wang, and he doesn't dare to make any mistakes. Officer Wang looked at Wei Qiaoguang seriously. That's right. Chief Wei of the security department of the power plant, Qin Ming is my friend Zhang Xiaoxiao's brother-in-law. Please take care of me in the future. You are an old man and he is a newcomer. What doesn't he understand? You should help him somewhere. What Officer Wang said was really for Zhang Xiaoxiao's sake. If it were just for Qin Ming, he wouldn't say this. Section Chief Wei hurriedly bowed and said, Director Wang, you are serious. Old Qin can see that he is a down-to-earth person who is willing to work hard. When everyone comes new, don't worry. I will be neighbors with Old Qin from now on. Old Qin's the dormitory is right next to me. I will definitely take care of Lao Qin if anything happens. At this time, he showed the close relationship between him and Qin Ming, so that he could leave a deep impression on Director Wang. Okay, Chief Wei, Qin Ming will be left to you. If he does something bad, you have to find a way to remind him. Secretary Wang was impatient to be polite to a stranger here. Get in the car, hurry up, I'll just take you there on the way. You're not tired, but your sister is still tired. Hurry up. Zhang Xiaoxiao saw that he could no longer be polite at this time. That's not very likable. Thank you then, get in the car. Zhang Xiaoxiao opened the car door and helped her eldest sister get in. Qin Ming had no choice but to get in the car, and the three of them squeezed into the back seat. Section Chief Wei hurriedly ran up and closed the door. Waving his hands, slow down, you guys walk slowly. Watching the jeep drive away. Happiness appeared on his face. It seems that the decision I made is really wise. Awesome, it seems that Qin Ming's backstage is really strong. The step I took is really the right one. Section Chief Wei returned to his concierge happily. Secretary Wang's jeep parked at the gate of the county primary school. The driver could tell that Director Wang was treating the family when he was walking on the road. That was different. After the car stopped, he quickly got out of the car and helped Zhang Xiaoxiao and the others open the door. Zhang Xiaoxiao helped the eldest sister down. Director Wang, thank you for sending us to the place. If you have something to do, please hurry up. Okay, I understand, I have to go and do some work, but Zhang Xiaoxiao, you should give some thought to the conditions I mentioned. Coming to our county will only do you good and not bad. Brother Wang, I promise you, I will definitely arrange a formal job for you after you come here. You can no longer be allowed to work in the production team. Secretary Wang really cares about talents. It would be a pity for talents like Zhang Xiaoxiao to be buried in the production team and farm the land. Okay, Brother Wang, I know. I will think about it carefully. If I really want to come over, I will definitely come to you. Zhang Xiaoxiao didn't say anything, who knows what will happen in the future. Although I have planned to take the college entrance examination and return to the city, there are many uncertainties in life. She felt from her eldest sister that she thought she could change everything in her previous life, but now many things have developed beyond expectations. I can't say whether I want to take the college entrance examination and leave here. I will encounter big changes in the future, so it's better to leave a way out for myself. Director Wang's car drove away. Zhang Xiaoxiao and the others watched them leave. As soon as the three people turned around, they saw two cotter-looking people coming out of the school gate. Who are you three? People also saw the scene where the jeep drove away. Hello, we are here to send Zhang Yu to the county school to report. Zhang Xiaoxiao could tell at a glance that these three should be the leaders of the school. She just noticed that the guard at the concierge probably saw the jeep and the license plate, and thought it was a cotter from the county, so she immediately called the school leaders. Perhaps there was a misunderstanding. The three leaders made eye contact. So you are Comrade Zhang Yu. Welcome, welcome. Look at how big your belly is. Why are you so anxious to report? Our school also has a humane touch. If you ask your husband to come over, we will give it to you. Completed the formalities. Look at how far you have come. Come on, let's go. The weather is so cold, let's go into the office and talk. The one who spoke was Luz Higuo, the principal of the government school. Just now I received a message from the guard at the door that the county leaders are here. He hurried over with the school's dean and vice principal, and saw that the jeep with the county agency sign was indeed leaving, and there were three more people at the door. At this moment, when I heard someone introduce my identity, I immediately understood that this person must be a relative of the county government agency. Otherwise, you can send it to their school. They had received notice 2 days ago that they wanted a new teacher. At a county primary school like ours, not every teacher can come if they want to. This kind of transfer of working relationships usually requires the approval of the county leader and the approval of the education bureau leader. Not only did he get a job quota with a letter of introduction, but he was also sent here in a car from the county government. From this, it can be seen that the relationship in this family is different. End of this chapter. The lucky bag is reborn with space. Author, Floating World. Chapter 122. Chapter 122, like being struck by lightning. With this help, Zhang Yu's work procedures were completed faster. The principal came forward in person, and this was a special approval, while the personnel director handled it for a special matter. Things that should have been done at least 3 or 4 times were all done in one trip. Moreover, the principal specifically asked about Zhang Yu's situation, and heard that Zhang Yu was about to give birth. He waved his hand and told Zhang Yu, "The treatment of their teachers is different from that of other worker cadres. They can take maternity leave for half a year. Go back and take care of yourself, take care of your children, and come directly to work when the time comes. The salary will be paid for this half year." The vice principal next to me was very worried. Their education department couldn't just take a half-year vacation. There is no such precedent. But think again about the jeep that sent Zhang Yu just now. The brand was different. Shut your mouth immediately. Zhang Yu can't afford to offend him. If he is really offended, he, as the vice principal, may not be able to do it all. The family has such a strong relationship. If you don't want to quickly make friends with Zhang Yu, is it possible that you have to offend her? That's not because my brain was caught in the door. Originally, the principal was planning to grant Zhang Yu a dormitory because he had heard that Zhang Yu's husband worked in a power plant. But there are no longer apartments where couples can live in this kind of apartment. The principal thought about it and said that they will apply to the Education Bureau to build a new dormitory this year. It seems that if they wait, they may be able to find a cadre establishment for Zhang Yu by then. At that time, if Zhang Yu is granted a cadre suite, what else will others say? Zhang Yu and the others completed all the formalities, and Qin Ming and Zhang Yu bought train tickets back to the city. If you want to go back to your father-in-law's house, you can only take the train in the county town. From the county town, you have to reverse train to the provincial capital, and then take a train from the provincial capital to go back. After buying the train tickets, the 3 of them finally got on the car back to the village. Zhang Yu felt a little excited. She was now a teacher in a county primary school. Regardless of whether she went to work or not, she was still eating from the public family. The principal has already said that her household registration will be transferred directly to the school in 2 days. If nothing else happens, she won't need to return to the production team when she goes to work after giving birth. When I return from my parents' house, I estimate that I can go directly to the county town. Qin Ming also felt dizzy. What happened on this day made him unable to react for a long time. He became a worker in a power plant and was even assigned a house. Looking at the house, there are 3 neat rooms in the small courtyard. I and my wife are taking care of their children, and we live here as a family of 3. That's very comfortable. Although there is nothing at home now, as long as the 2 of them earn wages, there is nothing they can't buy. Moreover, it also avoids conflicts with parents in the production team. I feel grateful to the sister-in-law in front of me. All this, but my sister-in-law sacrificed her own future to give them 2 children. To put it bluntly, this is for his sister. If it is not for the happiness of his sister's life, why should he take care of an outsider like him? Qin Ming decided to take good care of his wife and children from now on, and also be kind to his mother-in-law and his family. Although I have never met my father-in-law and mother-in-law, I can tell just by looking at my sister-in-law. This family is all kind-hearted people. They may be sharp-tongued, but they are absolutely heartless. Such people really know how to be kind to others. Being considerate of others, you must also be kind to your mother-in-law and father-in-law. Otherwise, I would be sorry for my sister-in-law's hard work. But thinking of the 1,000 yuan, Qin Ming felt heavy in his heart. He naturally knew that what his parents said yesterday was not a joke. Over the years, his parents have never joked with his eldest son. 3 people returned to the production team. Some people have known for a long time that the 3 of them are not here today. After all, Qin Ming is from the production team, and many people will find out where he is. The people in the production team had already spread the word about their tractor ride to the county town in the morning. After all, a trip to the county town is something new in the production team. No one knows why the 3 of them went to the county town, but they do know that Qin Ming took his wife and sister-in-law to the county town. Especially her sister-in-law, who was picked up by the county leaders in a car last time. Qin Daji and He Gaixiang had known about this for a long time, and they were very anxious. I don't know if the son understands what they mean. If his sister-in-law came back yesterday, then this matter must have a conclusion. Does this sister-in-law agree to help their family, or does she not agree to help their family? Now when I heard that they were back, I was really anxious to see someone, but they couldn't come to my son's door, which would be a bit too cheap. Qin Daji's mind turned and he said, Qin Hao, go to your eldest brother's house, call your eldest brother and your sister-in-law, and tell them that I have something to do with them. Be polite when you meet people. Qin Daji and He Gaixiang also thought about this matter last night. In fact, the initiative is still in Zhang Xiaoxiao's hands. If Zhang Xiaoxiao really likes Qin Hao, there's no telling if this thing can really happen. Now he deliberately let his son pass, just hoping that his son could catch a glimpse of Zhang Xiaoxiao. After all, Zhang Xiaoxiao is so pretty, and his own son only cares about his appearance. Maybe I can really fall in love with this Zhang Xiaoxiao at first sight. Then it will be easy. Which woman doesn't want her husband to be capable? Hence, he didn't consider whether Zhang Xiaoxiao would like his son at all. Qin Hao had an impatient look on his face. From yesterday to today, he had been locked up at home by his parents, who had been nagging Zhang Xiaoxiao in his ears all day long. He was almost annoyed to death. Even if this Zhang Xiaoxiao looked like an immortal, could he compare to the Hongmei in his heart? Could that be the same person? I went to Qin Ming's house slowly. As soon as you enter the main room, you can hear the laughter in the room. And there was a smell. It seemed that the eldest brother, sister-in-law and the so-called Zhang Xiaoxiao were eating. This food tastes quite delicious. Qin Hao opened the curtain and saw the 3 people on the Kong at a glance. Brother, sister-in-law, my parents said they have something to do with you too, so they asked you to come over. By the way, I took a look at the so-called Zhang Xiaoxiao, but my eyes widened when I didn't look at him. This Zhang Xiaoxiao is really beautiful, with her black hair styled into 2 braids. Wearing a plaid top and blue trousers, he sat cross-legged on the Kong. His skin was like snow, his eyes were big and black, and there were 2 small dimples at the corners of his mouth. At this moment, because he was laughing, his dimples were looming. Looking at it makes people feel tingly and numb. Qin Hao suddenly felt as if he had been struck by lightning. Isn't this the goddess in my mind? Suddenly I couldn't say anything else. Qin Ming glanced at his brother who remained silent. Just one sentence. His brother is not a silent person either. I know, your sister-in-law and I are eating. After we finish, we will go there together. By the way, have you eaten? If not, let's eat a little together. Your sister-in-law and Xiaoxiao just made it 1 bite, stew plus cornmeal buns. It is inappropriate not to greet your younger brother. End of this chapter. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. The Lucky Bag is Reborn with Space. Author, Floating World. Chapter 123. Chapter 123 Authority. Qin Hao said. Then I'll eat a little. He had actually eaten, but he was a little reluctant to give up this small opportunity to get close to Zhang. I didn't expect my sister-in-law's sister to be really pretty. It was completely different from what he imagined. He thought it was a tigress. I never want to look gentle and beautiful, especially those eyes that can talk. His heart was pounding. Zhang Yu wanted to get off the Kong to serve rice. Qin Ming quickly stopped him. I'll go, sit still and don't move. Qin Hao, let's go. Follow me to the kitchen to serve food. Qin Hao was a little reluctant to leave, but he had no choice. His eldest brother said so, and it wouldn't be appropriate if he didn't go. Looking back at Zhang Xiaoxiao, he found that Zhang Xiaoxiao's bright black eyes were staring at him. He gave a sheepish smile and followed his eldest brother to the kitchen next to him to serve food. You just eat, why are you staring at Zhang Xiaoxiao? I don't know, it's impolite to look at people like that. As soon as Qin Ming entered the kitchen, he scolded his younger brother. He couldn't help it. His younger brother stared straight at him, which made him feel embarrassed. After all, she was my sister-in-law, and she was a girl. How could she treat people like this? I know, brother, I'm just curious. I've never met your sister-in-law, and I want to see what kind of person she is. Hey, brother, I didn't expect that my sister-in-law's sister is so beautiful. How old is she this year? Qin Hao is serious this time. That's right. Your sister-in-law is quite beautiful. How can her younger sister not be beautiful? She has the same mother and father. I heard that Xiao Xiao is 20 this year and is joining the 12th Brigade of Kenking Farm not far from us. The two brothers came back with their meals. Qin Hao naturally sat next to Zhang Xiaoxiao. My heart was pounding. Hello, I am Qin Hao, your brother-in-law's younger brother. Because he is caring, he naturally wants to win Zhang Xiaoxiao's favor. Hello, my name is Zhang Xiaoxiao, and I am your sister-in-law's sister. Zhang Xiaoxiao responded, but his attitude was very cold. She had met this Qin Hao in her previous life. This is not a good thing, far from being very ambitious. It belongs to the kind of person who has the body of a young lady and the life of a maid. He Gaixiang had matched her with Qin Hao in her previous life, but at that time she still hoped to be taken back to the city by her parents. How could she be assigned to these people in the production team? In fact, she herself was very pretentious in her previous life. It's a pity that I have poor vision. After stern rejection, this Qin Hao later spread a lot of rumors about her and ruined her reputation. It made it difficult for her to get married later. Otherwise, she would not have been able to find a husband who was married and had children. How could Zhang Xiaoxiao treat Qin Hao? Zhang Xiaoxiao stood up and said, I've finished eating. Sister and brother-in-law, I'm going to rest. I can leave the rest to you. I'm exhausted today. Go cleanly and neatly, leaving no room for error. Qin Hao was disappointed. Originally I thought that by talking to Zhang Xiaoxiao, I could gain favor, understand each other, and show off my own strengths. He is a cultured person, so he is not inferior to the people in the city. Who knew that people could leave so easily? Okay, Xiaoxiao, go and wash up and go to sleep. I know you are tired today. You have been exhausted in the past few days. Zhang Yu felt sorry for her sister. Her sister didn't sleep in the county town yesterday. After coming back today, she followed the two of them to the county town. With all the busy work here and there, my sister has no time to take a good rest. A hard-working man can't bear to be so tired. After dinner, Qin Hao, Qin Ming, and Zhang Yu went to the old house together. Zhang Yu was walking on the road and quietly tugged on Qin Ming's sleeve. Qin Ming smiled, his eyes sparkling, he understood what his wife meant. Worried about myself and my parents' unreasonable demands. My heart is beating fast, but I try to calm myself down. He wants to change, not for anyone else, but for his wife and the child in his belly, and to be worthy of their mother. Even more so, they must be worthy of their sister-in-law who worked tirelessly to prepare for them. He felt a heavy burden on his shoulders. As soon as Qin Hao entered the door, he took his mother He Gaixiang and ran to the room next to him to whisper. Qin Daji could tell what his son wanted to fart with just one look. This son must have fallen in love with her, otherwise he would not be able to come back because of his attitude. Snort coldly. Look at that useless look. Mom and Dad, why did you call us here? Qin Ming opened his mouth and Zhang Yu sat on the stool. I heard that you went to the county town today. What did you do in the county town? Dad, Zhang Yu and I went to the county seat today because my sister-in-law helped us get 2 job quotas. The county issued a letter of introduction and asked us to report there today. So the 2 of us are going to report today. After going to the power plant, Zhang Yu went to the county government primary school and reported to work in 3 months. Qin Ming knew that he would have to tell this matter sooner or later. His parents would know about it anyway. Even though I know that there will definitely be an uproar if I say it, the question is, if I don't say it now, will I not leave in 3 months? Even if the household registration relationship is transferred, the father will still know. His father is the production captain. Qin Daji was furious. You, Qin Ming, okay. 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 I really didn't expect you to be so selfish now. You only think about yourself. You and your wife are gone. Have you ever considered your younger brothers and sisters at home? Your brother, my sister, is not yet an adult. The second child has been working in the production team since graduating from high school. What kind of work can he do? It's not like you don't know that he has a slender body, and he gets sick whenever he does heavy work. I asked you to help your brother get a job, but you gave me 3 reasons: this one won't work, that one won't work. What do you have no face for? What can't you say? But behind our backs, it's a good thing you actually got a job quota for yourself. Qin Ming, are you worthy of the care that your mother and I have raised you for so many years? Qin Ming feels so stuck in his heart. I knew this would be the result a long time ago, and my parents would never have him in their hearts. Under normal circumstances, parents would be so happy when they know that their son finally has a formal job. As long as this iron rice bowl falls into the hands of the Qin family, shouldn't they be happy? It is an honor for the whole family if a family of such a large production team can have one worker. But his father was neither happy nor honored for him. Instead, he was scolding him for thinking only of himself and not his younger brothers and sisters. Qin Ming felt sour in his heart. Although he knew that his parents were partial, he really felt sad when they were so partial. Dad, don't criticize Qin Ming. When Xiao Xiao came back from the county yesterday, the letter of introduction had already been opened, and it specified Qin Ming and me. This is my sister's decision. Besides, aren't Qin Ming and I the same Qin family members when we go to work? He is also your son and daughter-in-law. We are fine. You should be happy for him. Zhang Yu couldn't help but defend. This matter has nothing to do with Qin Ming in the first place. Even if you ask Qin Ming to do nothing, my sister has already decided on this matter. The letter of introduction that came back already mentioned Qin Ming and Zhang Yu by name. It's not that they have a wrong idea, they are not that selfish, if that's possible. The couple were not even willing to take advantage of Zhang Xiao. Okay, you two are now capable, aren't you? Your wings have become stiff. You are now workers and teachers in the county, so you look down on your own family, right? As a father, I can't say anything about you. A daughter-in-law dares to contradict me with just one mouthful. You are going to shake the world. Qin Daji said angrily. This daughter-in-law has been very nice to the family since she entered the house, and she has a kind-hearted personality. He also felt that marrying such a daughter-in-law would indeed be a good example for his son and the family. But who knew that his daughter-in-law would dare to contradict him so blatantly today? This was a challenge to his authority as the head of the family. End of this chapter. The lucky bag is reborn with space. Author, Floating World. Chapter 124. Chapter 124, Admit your mistake. Child, please calm down. Now that things are like this, what's the use of being angry? Qin goes to work. It's not the same as going to work, right? Yu, your father has this temper. Don't worry about it. He just has this temper. Just angry for a moment. He Gaixiang suddenly appeared. It's He Gaixiang who is usually the most popular singer? How come you have changed today? Qin Daji didn't know what his old wife was causing trouble. This is business. It is about his son's future. Qin Daji has doted on his second son since he was a child, and never thought that Qin Hao would be in the production team all his life. Now there is clearly a chance, but Qin Ming is too selfish. This son now has extraneous intentions. Don't interrupt. The two of them are now making their own decisions. They didn't discuss such a big matter with their families and went to the county to handle it themselves. Can't you tell me that I shouldn't be angry? Qin Ming, let me tell you this, I don't agree with this. If I don't agree, your household registration relationship will never be transferred. What Qin Daji said is true. He is the production team leader. As long as he disagrees and does not stamp and sign, there is really no way for Qin Ming's production household registration relationship to be transferred from the village. The household registration system is not just a matter for the police station. Dad, am I your son? If someone's son can become a worker, the whole family will be so happy that they can't wait to go to heaven. They will lift him up. It's a good thing to be here with you. I am a worker, but you are not happy. Moreover, my household registration relationship is stuck and I am not allowed to transfer it. Are you my biological father? Over the years, you have been treating your younger siblings better than me. I always thought that I was the eldest, and I should be the role model in the family. I should make decisions for my younger siblings, protect them, and take care of them. But what did you do to me? I just don't understand. Am I your son? Qin Ming asked what was in his heart. He really couldn't figure it out for so many years. He didn't know why his parents treated him like this. Perhaps he worked hard and obeyed everything at first, but as time went by, he would eventually have doubts in his heart. Especially after marrying his own wife, he could clearly feel that his parents treated him even more differently. If the old man in the village hadn't said that he was delivered by the old man in the village himself, he would really doubt whether he was the biological child of his parents or not, right? Qin Daji's face turned dark with anger. What did you say? Qin Ming, if you have the ability, please say it again. It's weird if I don't slap you. You are the eldest, so you should take on this responsibility and help your parents take care of your younger brothers and sisters. Did I say something wrong? After saying this, you actually suspect that I am not your biological father. I will also tell you. I won't let you be a worker in a power plant unless you let your brother work in the power plant. Otherwise, if you want to transfer your household registration from the production team, there's no way. I'm biased, that's all I say. Why am I just partial to Qin Hao? Do you want to kill your father? Qin Daji is messing around, and it's because of He Gaixiang's tricks. Qin Ming stood up and helped Zhang Yu up. Dad, even if you blocked my household registration and prevented me from working in the power plant, I tell you, there is absolutely no way I would give up this place to Qin Hao. The only time in my life that I have been selfish for myself is this time. It is impossible to live up to my sister-in-law's wishes. She has sacrificed her own future for us. Now I am asked to break my promise and give this place to my own brother. I can't do this kind of thing, even if I just don't go, I absolutely can't do it. You have given up your heart. Zhang Yu, let's go. Qin Ming really turned his back. As soon as Qin Hao heard this, he hurriedly came out to stop him. Brother, sister-in-law, why are you so anxious? Aren't we all a family? Why are you talking in such a hurry? Dad, don't say that in the future. You will wrong my brother every time. I also said that my brother is going to work in the power plant this time. I support the matter. As a younger brother, how can I take the spot from my eldest brother? This is the place Zhang Xiaoxiao asked for his eldest brother and sister-in-law. If I go, what's going on? How will outsiders see me? These words surprised both Qin and Ming. Is this what his brother said? He thought he was deaf. His own brother, he still doesn't know clearly. Since childhood, the younger brother has never been so courteous to his elder brother. What good things are there when the younger brother is not begging his mother to give things to the younger brother, and when he can get the good things himself? If his brother was really so generous, why would he feel these grievances in his heart? He Gaixiang hurriedly caught up. Bring his eldest son back. How can you, a kid, take everything you say to your parents seriously? That's what your dad said. Sit down, you don't care about yourself, you have to look at your, she has such a big belly. You just pull, and you're not afraid of accidentally hurting the baby in her belly. Zhang Yu had no choice but to sit down. At this time, her mother-in-law and brother-in-law came out to start a fight. If they left again, this position would not be appropriate. In terms of emotions and reasons, they are juniors, how can they really argue with their elders like this? Qin Ming had no choice but to sit down too. Father, you are serious. How can you talk like that? The palms and backs of your hands are all flesh, and they are our own sons. We are indeed a little partial to them on weekdays, and we always wrong the boss. I should be damn, I need to be fair. Boss, I have really wronged you over the years. Mom knows that you are a good child. Your parents have never taken much care of you. You have been taught by your parents to take care of your younger brother and younger sister since you were a child. Never considered your feelings. Mom knows, Mom also understands. Today, in front of your wife, your parents will apologize to you. Your parents have been sorry for you all these years. Zhang Yu was trembling in her heart. After all, she had been married for more than a year. She still didn't understand what kind of person her mother-in-law was. If my mother-in-law was really so reasonable, there wouldn't have been the incident that happened at home a few days ago. The more her mother-in-law was so reasonable, the more uneasy she felt. What requests did her mother-in-law have? But Qin Ming was already moved to tears. He has done so much for his family over the years. My parents have never said a nice word, no matter what today, even if it is my own fault. In the end, he got such a result, and he felt that his mother's ability to say this proved that his parents still cared about him. Mom and Dad, it was my fault. I shouldn't have spoken so loudly to you. My attitude towards my father just now was too bad. After all, that was what I should have said to my father. Qin Ming admitted his mistake, and the atmosphere immediately changed. He Gaixiang gave her man a wink. Although Qin Daji didn't know what medicine his wife was selling in the gourd, the two of them had cooperated for so many years and knew what to do with just one look or movement. Okay, don't talk about what is wrong or right. Dad was also wrong today. This matter is not your fault alone. My words have indeed forced you into this situation. Dad is also wrong. Qin Daji apologized like this, and the atmosphere became more harmonious. He Gaixiang sat next to Zhang Yu and held Zhang Yu's hand. It's great that you two can go to work in the county. It also gives face to our old Qin family. You, my sister, really love you, my eldest sister. I really have to thank you for this. Thank you, sister. She is our old Qin family's great benefactor. Zhang Yu became increasingly uneasy with this pleasant attitude. She always felt like something was going to happen. It's still a big deal. End of this chapter. The lucky bag is reborn with space. Author, Floating World. Chapter 125. Chapter 125. If you don't get pension money, you can't leave this village. Mom, don't say that. How can you be a benefactor? Jongyu replied softly. Oh. People can't be so heartless. Your sister has done such a big thing for our family. How can we not be grateful? Although parents sometimes say things that are unreasonable, we still repay the kindness. Yes. Know what is good and what is bad. Your sister gave Qin Ming such a job just for your sake, otherwise why would she help us? Your sister is really capable. Looking at her young age, I didn't expect that she still has such ability. By the way, your sister is turning 20 this year. How is it? Did you tell her about your marriage at home? Jongyu immediately understood that her mother-in-law was still plotting against her sister. My sister is the youngest in the family. Her parents have the final say on her marriage, no one else has the final say. Moreover, my sister is spoiled at home, and my parents hope that she will find a city. Even if she is a worker and is close to home, her family can take more care of me. This is a disguised rejection, telling them that the sister is not someone who can get married whenever she wants. Your parents love the sister very much. Since this is the case, the daughter will get married when she is older. Where can she get married? I think your sister and our Qin Hao are very suitable. They are about the same age and Qin Hao is taller. You are also a talented person, and you are still rich enough to match your sister. Tell me about your marriage to our Qin family. If your sister also marries into our family, the two sisters will help each other, don't you think? Is it better than someone else being your sister-in-law? Besides, don't worry, if your sister marries into our family, I promise to treat your sister as if she were my own daughter. He Gaixiang has a sharp tongue. Qin Hao hurriedly expressed his position. Sister-in-law, don't worry. I will treat Xiao Xiao well. Besides, it's impossible for our father and mother to treat Xiao Xiao badly. Our father is the production team leader. When Xiao Xiao joins our production team, he can still treat her badly. Ah! This immediately caused Xiao Xiao to be called. Mom, this really can't be done. My sister is still young, and besides, she is not in the same production team as us. My parents also told my sister before they left that she is not allowed to get married on the farm. Jongyu tried hard not to be angry and to explain the matter clearly. As for Qin Hao, he still misses her sister and doesn't know who he is. Easy to eat and lazy to cook, so ambitious. Just because he has a father who is a production captain, otherwise someone like Qin Hao would starve to death in the countryside. He Gaixiang's face sank. What do you mean? What's the matter? I think our Qin Hao is not good enough for your sister. Your sister is not a wealthy lady. Since she went to the countryside and joined the production team, she is a country person. What's the matter? The working class looks down on us farmers. I'm telling you, your sister has to figure out her position. Turning over is like turning over a book. Jongyu stood up and held her belly. Mom, freedom of marriage is important now. My sister will never marry here. Don't embarrass me. Even if you tell the truth, I can't talk about it. My sister and Qin Hao will never. Impossible. Jongyu stood up and walked out. She could see this. Her father-in-law was very unreasonable and wanted to get stuck in their work, and her mother-in-law still missed her sister. The father-in-law and the mother-in-law together are like jackals, tigers, and leopards that can eat people. Stop, Jongyu. He Gaixiang raised his voice. Jongyu stopped. Mom, this is not the old society, it's not about the orders of parents or the words of matchmakers. It doesn't matter whoever says this. No matter how you threaten us, I will never agree. Even if my father doesn't give us, I won't agree to the procedures for registering an account. Jongyu answered categorically that she would not betray her sister at this time. If you trade your sister for your future, is she still a human being? Qin Ming, you don't care at all about your wife contradicting her elders like this, and you just watch your daughter-in-law talking to her mother-in-law like this. This matter, let alone you can't agree. Even I can't agree. Why can we be the masters of Zhang Xiaoxiao? People have their own decisions about their own affairs, and they have father and mother, so it's not their turn. Our sisters and brothers-in-law are nosy. Qin Ming picked up his wife and left. The more their parents talk, the more outrageous they become. If this continues, this matter may really become a big deal today. Okay, Qin Ming, Zhang Yu, now that your wings have grown hard, do you think our parents' words are ineffective? In that case, let's make it clear today. Zhang Xiaoxiao has found a job for you, and you have a formal job. Your dad won't get stuck on your household registration relationship. Since you are not willing to help with your brother's matter, I can just forget about it. But there is one thing we need to make clear. Your dad and I told you. Give us 1,000 yuan as pension money, and we will never bother you again from now on. Whenever you bring us this 1,000 yuan, your father will give you a certificate of account relationship. Otherwise, don't blame me and your dad for being rude. Let's be polite first and then fight. He Gaixiang was completely upset. She had already thought about it when she said this. The first two things don't make any sense to me. Even if they go out to the big day, others won't think that they are doing the right thing. But if you get 1,000 yuan in pension money, this is not a big deal. Who in the village doesn't provide pension funds? They just want to clear it all at once. I want more, but it's not unreasonable. If you really have this 1,000 yuan of pension money, what kind of wife will you marry for your son? You won't be able to get it back. In this village, 300 yuan, including the bride price and the banquet, is enough to marry a daughter-in-law. Mom, aren't you forcing me? In all these years, most of the work points I have earned have been given to my family. When I didn't have a family, I didn't get a penny myself. After I got a family, I only received a penny at most. I took 20% back and gave the rest to my family. Now you ask me for 1,000 yuan, do you think I can afford it? Qin Ming felt that this was no different from not opening an account for him. Anyway, it was just blackmailing them. Huh, I can't control that. You gave me 1,000 yuan a year. I will ask your father to open an account for you. If you give it to us in 2 years, we will open it in 2 years. If you give it to us immediately, we'll start immediately. The more you give, the more we will open. We are doing the right thing due to circumstances and reasons. You are the boss. Once you leave and go to the county, you don't know when you will come back. This family has a lot of money, and it's not wrong to ask you for your father's and mine's pension money at once. If you leave and don't come back, who will we find to go to? Could it be that you run to the county town every day? Even if you think about it, your father and I don't have the legs yet. Let me tell you, since you don't agree to anything, then you should find a way to deal with pension funds. Without pension money, there is no way to leave this village. Qin Ming's face turned red. Are these his parents? They are really enemies. This is because they wish they could spend their whole lives serving the family like cattle and horses, not treating him as a human being at all. Is he a cash cow? 1,000 yuan, even if I earn money for my parents in my whole life, I won't be able to earn that much. Parents, this is sincere. This is to force them both to death. End of this chapter. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. The Lucky Bag is reborn with space. Author, Floating World. Chapter 126. Chapter 126. Take good care of your sister. When Qin Ming and Zhang Yu returned home, they smiled bitterly, not knowing what to say. Obviously today should be a happy day. Two people should be happy. Although they are physically tired after coming back from the city, they are happy in their hearts. There was a small courtyard waiting for them there, and two jobs waiting for them. They bought their tickets and were ready to go back to see their parents. But now, it's like this. The two of them absolutely believed that He Gaixiang and Qin Daji could definitely do such a thing. If they can't come up with the 1000 yuan, they really can't think of leaving here. Zhang Yu looked at Qin Ming, let's forget about work. Just think that we have had a sweet dream in this life, and we once had a factory job waiting for us. Don't talk about this matter with Xiao Xiao when we go back. Novel, so that she won't worry about it. She was afraid that her angry sister would rush to the door directly to settle the score with her father-in-law and mother-in-law. When the two families quarreled, Qin Ming was actually the one who felt the most uncomfortable being caught in the middle. Don't worry, I originally wanted to say this to you, to comfort you, but now it's you who comforts me. Let no one talk about this matter. Just treat this work matter as if it never happened. Living in the village, that's good. As long as I work hard in our production team, I will definitely be able to support you and your children. I just want you to suffer with me. I really wish I didn't die that time, so that it would be over and done with, and instead it would drag you down. Qin Ming is sad, those are his parents. When his parents said those words today, he thought that his parents had really changed, but now he realized that there was another agenda behind them. It would be a lie to say that I am not sad. How can we still be like a family now? They are worse than enemies at all. Zhang Yu squeezed his hand. Don't say that, I am willing to marry you. Qin Ming choked up. He is a grown man. If he cannot take care of his wife and children, what kind of man is he? I want to tell you something. If you can't get along with me, I agree. I can't hide it anymore, otherwise I won't be a human being. Qin Ming couldn't help it. The news he had heard in the past few days was tumbling in his heart. Coupled with the news he had obtained from his brother, it confirmed his guess. I feel uncomfortable now if I don't vomit. What are you talking about? Just say it. My parents cheated on me, and I wasn't that serious at all at that time. The vomiting of blood was real, but it wasn't going to kill someone. My parents and the doctor set a trap for you. I'm sorry for you. I knew about it 2 days ago, but I never dared to say it. I'm so inhumane. My parents are unkind and even for doing this. But they are my parents. No matter how wrong they are still doing it for my own good. I felt extremely uncomfortable for several days. Today is like this. I have thought about it, you and I divorce, so that you can go to work in the county town and leave here without being bothered by my parents. There's no need to follow me and take the blame, let's go. I'm sorry for you, but I don't want to go on like this. Zhang Yu grasped her husband's hand tightly, her eyes were gentle. Qin Ming, I know, I actually overheard what your mother and your sister said a month after we got married, and I knew what was going on, but I don't regret cheating on the marriage. It's true, but you are a good man and you have not sorry for me. Don't be stupid, I still have your child in my belly. Are you saying this to shirk your responsibility? That won't work. My children and I are still waiting for you to take good care of us. You can't run away if you want. You have to take good care of us in all your lifetimes. Qin Ming looked at his determined wife. Zhang Yu had a gentle temperament, but Zhang Yu had her own opinion and he knew that she would not give up easily. His wife's words gave him great confidence that his family was not broken up. But I felt even more guilty. In this case, the wife really has to stay with him for the rest of her life and be exploited by her parents. No. He will no longer let his parents squeeze him. Tomorrow he will go find his supervisor. Even if they are in the production team, they cannot go to the county town and their parents can no longer control their lives. If you earn work points, you must get them back. For the sake of his children and Zhang Yu, he couldn't back down and took care of them like a real man. Qin Ming held Zhang Yu's hand tightly and walked slowly towards home. Straighten your back and look firm. You have never been so firm. Go forward courageously. Two people returned home. Zhang Xiaoxiao went to bed early, and the lights in Zhang Xiaoxiao's room were dark. Early the next morning, Zhang Xiaoxiao was ready to go back. After all, she only took a few days off from the production team, and she had been out for 4 days. It will take another day to return to the city. Besides, sister, brother-in-law and the others are leaving by train tomorrow. If I don't leave today, will I still be here? Your brother-in-law and I will go see you off. The couple kept silent about what happened yesterday, and laughed and told Zhang Xiaoxiao. Qin Ming also went to the village to exchange for some eggs, boiled them, and took them with Zhang Xiaoxiao. Forget it, why are you sending me off? How far is it? There is a shuttle bus at the entrance of the village. Then I will take the shuttle bus directly to the county seat, then reverse the shuttle bus and leave. Why do we have to go back and forth? Ah, I am your biological sister. If you are so polite to me again, I will be angry. An eldest sister, you have to be more careful with your belly now. You will be taking the train in 2 days, so you have to be even more careful on the way. I asked my brother-in-law to get on the train, talk nicely to the conductor, and try to find a way to get a sleeper berth. Don't be afraid to spend money, no amount of money is enough in this life. People's safety must be ensured first, money comes second. Zhang Xiaoxiao is really worried about her eldest sister's belly. It's really big, much bigger than a normal belly. She was afraid that something would go wrong when her eldest sister gave birth, but she hoped that they could return to the city as soon as possible. At least there was a hospital at their home. Doctors can help. Compared with the rural production team, the conditions there are much better. You have become a housekeeper, okay, I understand. If your brother-in-law and I don't see you off, we will take you to the entrance of the village and take the shuttle bus away, is that okay? Zhang Yu knows her sister's temperament. There is really no need to be polite to my sister. The two of them sent their sister to the bus stop and watched Zhang Xiaoxiao get on the bus. The car was about to start. Zhang Xiaoxiao stuck his head out the window and shouted to his sister. Sister, you have to leave earlier tomorrow and wait for the train earlier. The train is likely to be delayed. Pay attention to your stomach. There are many people on the train. Brother-in-law, you must take good care of your sister, otherwise, I won't be able to spare you. I will come to see you next time when I ask for leave, but at that time I will go to the small courtyard in the county to see you. Zhang Xiaoxiao waved and left. Zhang Yu burst into tears. After saying goodbye to my sister, I'm afraid they don't know when they will meet again. I wasted my sister's kindness. The couple returned home dejectedly. Both of them had no intention of doing anything, they just sat there. You looked at me and I looked at you. Zhang Yu sighed. Even though things happened as expected, the worst happened, but no matter what, life had to go on. Okay, don't be like this. If the two of us are downcast like this, it will not be good for the children. I'll take a nap. Such a big thing happened yesterday, how could Zhang Yu sleep? It was only now that she felt weak. And he was completely weak. Qin Ming nodded and took off his wife's shoes. Her feet were swollen and she could hardly wear the shoes. You have a good sleep. I'll go out to chop some firewood. What do you want to eat for lunch? I'll make noodles for you at noon. Qin Ming said cheerfully. Zhang Yu nodded weakly. The beddings in the village are all folded up, layer by layer, and placed directly on the con cabinet. When sleeping, just pull it off and lay it out to sleep. Zhang Yu pulled down a mattress and quilt, preparing to spread it out to sleep. As soon as he opened the mattress, he saw a handkerchief in the middle. Qin Ming was stunned. I've never seen this handkerchief before. It's not yours. Zhang Yu looked familiar, This seems to be a small one. I think I've seen her use it before. This child is so misplaced. He must have left it here when he slept yesterday. It was folded in when he was folding the mattress. Oh, that's not right. There seems to be something in this handkerchief. Let me take a look. Zhang Yu opened the handkerchief and saw the thick pile of money. Zhang Yu was almost frightened. This is... Qin Ming was also shocked. The largest denomination at the moment is only 10 yuan. This handkerchief is full of 10 yuan pieces, and it is a thick pile, which looks like a lot. Here is another letter. Zhang Yu opened it and took a closer look. Tears came down her face again. She felt that she had shed enough tears in her life in the past few days. The best thing for you in this world is your loved ones. My sister had actually overheard the conversation between the couple, but she just kept pretending that she didn't know anything. The sister who was always considered coquettish in the eyes of her family and never cared about other people's feelings quietly solved their difficulties. Don't cry. What's going on? You should talk instead. You're driving me to death. Qin Ming was very anxious. His wife is crying like this. He doesn't know what is written in the letter, but it must have something to do with the couple. Otherwise, his wife can cry like this. See for yourself, my sister left us 1,000 yuan, which was given to my mother for self-defense when she left. She has left it all to us now. Qin Ming opened the letter. Indeed, Zhang Xiaoxiao didn't say much. He just told them that the 1,000 yuan was reserved for them to solve the problem at hand. And tell them not to be soft-hearted when doing things, taking into account family ties. The Qin couple are greedy and cannot be dealt with. According to the personalities of Qin Daji and He Gaixiang, there will definitely be endless troubles, and they told Qin Ming to take good care of his sister. Otherwise, I want him to look good. Qin Ming's eyes turned red. He didn't know much about his sister-in-law, but after she came, she did one thing after another. Those are things that people would do to their loved ones, and they are not like their own family members at all. These are family members, consider them in everything you do. It will be on the shelves on the 15th, it will be on the shelves on the 15th. It's on sale on the 15th. Say important things 3 times. It will be available after 10 o'clock tomorrow. Dear book friends, I need your support. In fact, I still feel very weak. Ask for monthly passes in advance. Don't be stingy if you have some. We won't try to double them at the end of the month. If you have some, just keep them. If there are too few monthly tickets on the shelves, the author would be a bit embarrassed. There is no good author. End of this chapter. The lucky bag is reborn with space. Author, Floating World. Chapter 127. Chapter 127. Really? Qin Ming and Zhang Yu looked at each other. I know how to do it. Don't worry. I understand that my sister has helped us so much this time. In this life, Qin Ming, will be rich or poor in the future. As long as my sister speaks. Even if I go through fire and water, Qin Ming, will do it. Mingdu is willing to do whatever he can. Qin Ming solemnly swore. Zhang Yu nodded, her sister was so unexpected. Okay, my sister is doing this for the 2 of us, and now we are 2. We can't be sorry for my sister's feelings. Let's think about it, how to get the money out, and let the parents give the introduction letter to the household registration. Open it for us so that we don't have long nights and dreams. It's not like you don't know about our parents. The couple discussed it, then got up and went to the old house. In winter, the production team has no work at all, and everyone rests at home. It was a coincidence that the couple came. When they entered the room, they saw the accountant and director sitting there talking with Qin Daji. It seemed that they were discussing the county's policies. Qin Ming felt happy. He had planned to find the director later, but no one he could find was as effective as the director. Qin Daji glanced at the couple and said nothing. Director Jia saw Qin Ming and said, "Qin Ming, please sit down quickly. You are here just in time. Your father and I are discussing our production team's spring plowing next year. The county has issued a new task. Our food task this year has not been completed. It must be made up next year. Otherwise, the county's relief funds will not be available." Accountant Li Lao-san also greeted Qin Ming. Qin Ming is at least a primary school student, and he is young and has a flexible mind. They also discussed many things with Qin Ming in the past years. "Director, accountant, I will not get involved in this matter. My dad may not have told you yet, but I am already preparing to go to work at the county power plant. I completed the reporting procedures there yesterday. I will not stay in the production team in the future. The production team, it's not convenient for me to get involved in what's going on here. In case anything happens, good or bad, then I can't explain it clearly. We are all fellow villagers. Of course I have to make this clear to you in advance." As soon as Qin Ming said this, Director Jia and Li Lao-san were stunned. "Hey, Lao Qin, you hid this matter well enough. Your own son has become a formal worker, but you didn't even tell us. At least you should treat me to a meal. You're still hiding it so well. Really, you are quite capable." Two people joked about Qin Daji. They all found it strange that Qin Daji always cared about face. If this is really the case, it shouldn't be told to the whole village with gongs and drums. Why are you still hiding it? Qin Daji's face darkened. Don't think that you can let the son get away with it just because you care about your face. Stop talking about it. Is it going to happen or is it another matter? What did you say? Hasn't it already been reported? How could it not happen? Director Jia didn't believe it. Director Jia, you don't know about Accountant Li yesterday. The boss came to tell us about it. They reported to the power plant, but they didn't officially start work until 3 months later. The couple of us also discussed it. Since the eldest son is leaving, and the child has such a bright future, we cannot stop him. But when he arrived in the county town, his younger brothers and sisters were still young. We, the old couple, still have to look forward to feeding these children. So the two of us put together a plan and wanted the boss to pay off the pension money he will give us in one lump sum. No matter how many years we live in the future, he will give us a total of 1,000 yuan. From now on, we won't need him to provide for us in old age. He was fine and light. He Gaixiang started talking. She said it was the most suitable. Old Qin, do you mean the same thing? Director Jia and Accountant Li Lao-san were both a little dumbfounded. Who can come up with 1,000 yuan in this day and age? The maximum payable for a day's work is 8 cents. After all the miscellaneous things are deducted, a strong laborer can get more than 100 yuan at the end of the year, which is very powerful. But once you have the money, you have to spend it. All year round, you need food, rice, oil, and salt for your family, your children's schooling, and all kinds of expenses. Those who can save 70 or 80 yuan in the end mean that their families are tight and they know how to get by. But just like that, it will take at least 10 years to save this 1,000 yuan. With the eldest son of Qin Daji's family, all the work points he's done for so many years have been handed over to his family. The accountant knows best. When he receives his work points every year, it is Qin Daji who receives them. His son has never touched money in his hands. That is, after getting married last year, Qin Daji seemed to have given his son a little money after receiving the money, but it seemed like he didn't give much. It is not a fantasy to turn around and ask your son for 1,000 yuan in pension money. How did Qin Ming get 1,000 yuan? Going to steal or rob? Qin Daji's face was a little burning. He really didn't expect that his son would not save any face for himself when he saw the accountant and Director Jia. Bring this matter directly to the table. Does he still know that Director Jia and accountant Li Lao-san will have no objection to him once they hear this? What Gaixiang said is that the couple of us discussed it. There are too many children at home, and Qin Ming will have a formal job soon, and he will have an iron rice bowl. We don't ask for anything else. He just gave us the pension money in one go. I won't bother the couple from now on. After all, his younger brother and sister are not married yet. They will need money everywhere in the future, and we as a couple really have no choice. I originally thought that the eldest brother could help out at home, but the eldest son and his daughter-in-law are gone. Do you think we, the old couple, can support the 5 children in the family by ourselves? Is that okay? But we parents cannot say that we let Qin Ming delay his future. Qin Daji still always speaks in a high-sounding way. But 1,000 yuan is too much. It's not like you don't know that Qin Ming is going to be a father soon. His wife is still pregnant with a baby. When she is born, there will be a lot of money to spend. Over the years, all the money Qin Ming earned was given to his family. Others are not clear about it, so maybe we are not clear about it. Director Jia was so angry that Qin Daji's brain was stuck in the door. Such a good son should not be treated well, and if the son has a formal job, not everyone in the family will be happy. My son earns at least 30 or 40 yuan a month in the factory, which is no better than what he earns in the village, and he can still support his family. His good news is that instead of trying to win over a son, he pushes his son away. This 1,000 yuan, let alone Qin Ming can't come up with it, even if Qin Ming does come up with it. Qin Daji is not slapping himself in the face. This has embarrassed the son and hurt his heart. The child is heartbroken. How can he help the family in the future? Director Jia, there is nothing I can do about it. Look at the 3 sons at home, and the 2 daughters are not married. The palms and backs of my hands are all flesh. As a father, can it be that I don't care about them? I don't do that either. For the sake of Qin Ming and the others, they won't have to worry about us 2 elders after they take out the pension money. I am a person who speaks with spit and nails. In front of you 2 again, I made it clear that as long as Qin Ming comes up with this 1,000 yuan, I promise not to go to Qin Ming again from now on. These words are too harsh. To put it bluntly, it is equivalent to severing relations with Qin Ming. Director Jia is so angry that iron cannot become steel. This Qin Daji's vision is too small. When I became a production captain, I was so self-righteous that I didn't know the heights of the world. It's now on the shelves, please vote for me. End of this chapter. The lucky bag is reborn with space. Author, Floating World. Chapter 128. Chapter 128 completed. You, Qin Daji, what do you want me to say about you? Director Jia was so angry that he couldn't even speak. Director Jia, Accountant Li, don't say that to my dad. My dad is doing it for my own good, and I know it in my heart. He is afraid that having too many younger brothers and sisters at home will drag down my wife and me. I appreciate this. Yesterday, my dad and I said that, so I came here specifically today to deliver money to my father. Of course, by the way, I also want my father to open an account for me to prove that I want to move my account. I am planning to take the shuttle bus to the provincial capital with my wife tomorrow to visit my father-in-law and mother-in-law. The power plants and primary schools in Renjia County were in a hurry, so I thought about driving away the certificate first. At that time, I stopped by the county town and completed the formalities. Without saying a word, Qin Ming took out the money from his pocket and placed the thick pile of $10 in front of Qin Daji. Qin Daji was dumbfounded. Damn it, Qin Ming can really afford so much money? He couldn't help but begin to doubt the eldest son in front of him. Could it be that this guy pretended to be honest in front of me before and saved his own money in private? But that's not right. There are few ways to make money in this production team, and my son has grown up at home for so many years. It is impossible to have the time to do odd jobs elsewhere to earn private money. You can keep all the work points in your own hands in the production team. Looking at Jong Yu again, he immediately understood that the money was probably provided by Jong Yu's family. This daughter-in-law is used to pretending, and her family is full of workers. She probably felt sorry for her daughter, so she took out the money. But that's not right. Even if you send money over, it will take a few days. It can't be so fast. After thinking about it, I thought of Zhang Xiaoxiao again. It must be the sister-in-law who caused the trouble. Otherwise, how could he take out the 1,000 yuan? He originally expected to use the 1,000 yuan to force his son to bow his head, but now he has defeated his own army instead. He Gaixiang felt happy when she saw the thick pile of money. But he couldn't help but feel a little regretful. He regretted that he shouldn't have said 1,000 yuan, but had said 2,000 yuan. My son could probably afford it now. It's probably impossible to regret it now. After all, I just said everything here in front of Director Jia and Accountant Li. If you want to change your words now, these two people probably won't give in. Mom and Dad, click here. This is 1,000 yuan. This is the pension money your son will give you in the future. Although your son will no longer give you pension money in the future, during the holidays, your son should still be filial to you. After all, I am your son, and you gave birth to and raised me. It is impossible for us to say that the relationship is really severed because of this pension money. When my younger brothers and sisters get married, I will give them as gifts. As a brother and sister-in-law, we, as brothers and sisters-in-law, will definitely give how we should give to people in the village. There is not much else. If my parents have nothing else to talk to their son, please give me proof of the relationship between opening an account and give us a letter of introduction. What Qin Ming said was not tactful at all, but when he said it, Director Jia and Accountant Li couldn't help but nod their heads. This kid is so righteous. Although he said that his parents were not honest in handling things, they gave their son a lot of money. But if people spend this money, it can be said to this extent. It is enough to see clearly that Qin Ming's humanity is good. Qin Daji has nothing to do now. At this time, with Director Jia and Accountant Li here, can he not open it? If his son had told him in private that he would still be able to stop opening the door even if he took out the money. He originally wanted to control his son because of his household registration, and would never let his son leave them. How will life be at home after leaving the eldest brother? I'll go to the brigade headquarters later to get you a letter of introduction. I don't see Director Jia and Accountant Li here now. We are discussing things. You can come back later to get it. Qin Daji's mind turned around and he immediately came up with an idea. He couldn't let his son leave so easily. Director Jia and Accountant Li knew in their hearts that Qin Daji was playing tricks here again. Okay, don't embarrass the child. What we are talking about is just gossip, and it is not a big deal. The child's matter is the big deal. Okay, since Accountant Li and I are here today, we can be considered a fool. Reply to the witness, don't talk about anything else. The two of us will accompany you to the brigade headquarters and open the letter of introduction to the child. Let's go, Qin Ming and Uncle will go together. I helped you get things done today. I know you have to take the shuttle bus to the city tomorrow. Don't delay your business. As soon as Director Jia said this, Qin Daji really couldn't hide away, so he had to touch his nose awkwardly. Qin Daji followed Director Jia and Accountant Li, walking with their hands behind their backs. I felt a little sad. Looking at the tall son in front of me, I suddenly realized that when my son grew up, he was no longer the son who listened to everything he said. Qin Ming and Zhang Yu came out of the brigade headquarters, holding in their hands hot, brand new household registration letters of introduction, and two people's introduction letters. This time, they are really free to fly, and they will never have to be manipulated by their father from now on. The couple looked at each other. My heart is full of joy. Although the north wind was blowing outside, both of them felt that the sky was so clear, the air was so fresh, and the world was so beautiful. The two of them returned home together. Pack up things at home. Jongyu looked at the food in the kitchen. These grains were brought to her by her sister, and she didn't want to stay here. When they come back, they may go directly to the county seat. She didn't want to give her husband's money for these grains. After all, her mother-in-law finally asked for the 1,000 yuan from her father-in-law. It really broke the hearts of both of them. She really doesn't want anything to be cheaper for her husband's family. This is not something that parents can do. Qin Ming understands what his wife is thinking. Don't worry, we'll take the bus early tomorrow morning. Let's do this. I'll call Section Chief Wei, who left me his phone number. I'll ask him to send a car over and pull our things over, and we can pack them up. Pack up your things. Even if you move in advance, put your things in that room first and then pack them up when we come back. What do you think? Qin Ming now has confidence. After all, such a relationship is useless if it is not used. At the worst, I can give Chief Wei some food, which can be regarded as a thank you for the favor. Zhang Yu nodded. Qin Ming returned to the brigade headquarters without stopping. At this time, Qin Daji and Director Jia had not dispersed yet. After all, they, the cadres of the production team, discuss many things, including the county's policies and the village's response methods. Qin Ming said this and dialed the number himself. Over there, Section Chief Wei received a call from Qin Ming and felt very happy. He was afraid that Qin Ming would not use him, but he was happy that Qin Ming would use him. Qin Daji heard his son say on the phone that he asked Chief Wei to send a car to pick them up. I was shocked. How could this child have changed so much in just a few days and met such a capable person? They were actually able to send a car to pick them up. Judging from the tone of the other person on the phone, he was very enthusiastic about his son. I couldn't help but secretly regret, wondering if I had messed up. End of this chapter. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. The Lucky Bag is Reborn with Space. Author, Floating World. Chapter 129. Chapter 129 Moving. Director Jia glanced at Qin Daji. Sorry, you turned away such a good son. Have you ever regretted it? This child will have a bright future when he gets to the power plant. Just by listening to the polite words of the section chief opposite, you can tell that this kid is very respected in the power plant. Qin Ming. Although I gave your parents pension money, after all, they are your parents. You can't really bear a grudge against them. The only thing Director Jia can do is this. After all, Qin Daji is not a bad person. It's just that the treatment of the eldest son is indeed unfair. Qin Ming smiled and said, Director, Accountant and Dad, don't worry, the pension money is pension money. I still treat my parents as parents, and I will still have the respect I deserve. Even if you two are old in the future, if I really can't support my younger siblings, I will still take them over. After all, these are my parents. But I can only do this for myself, and I will ask him to support his younger brothers and sisters in the future. He will never do it again. The 1,000 yuan has completely stopped Qin Ming's thoughts. Parents can use 1,000 yuan to measure the relationship between parents and children. What's more, what he longs for is just a little more attention from his parents. These past few days have completely eliminated all such thoughts in his life. He has already decided that in the future, only his wife and children will be the closest people to him in his life. There are also relatives in the father-in-law's family. There is no need for the remaining people to do it for others, let alone to take on other people's responsibilities. Brothers and sisters are the children of his parents, not his children. He has no obligation to take care of them or feed them. After Qin Ming returned, he and Zhang Yu started to clean up the house and packed up everything they could take away from the house. 3 hours later, as expected, Section Chief Wei personally drove a large truck with his men. This big truck can hold a lot of things. Chief Wei not only came here himself, but also brought several people from the security department, and everyone came to help. Although they are not familiar with Qin Ming, Section Chief Wei is there. The person in charge said that they wanted to help, but they dared not to help. Had no choice but to run for a few hours to get here to help with the move. The couple actually didn't have much. When they got married, they didn't have much furniture at home. The old ones are worn out, the old ones are old, the couple take the ones that can be used, and the ones that can't be used can only be left here. Zhang Yu took all the things her sister had given her, not even a grain of food was left. Hand the key to the small courtyard to the village, after all, the couple will not come back. Of course, the homestead in this village must be returned to the village. Neither of their household registrations are in the village. If they take the homestead in the village, they will be criticized. Even if Qin Ming and Zhang Yu leave, they don't want to leave any trouble or clues to the Qin family. The villagers gathered around and pointed, just like looking at the western scenery. After all, Qin Ming was going to work as a worker in the county town. These two couples can be considered well off. Everyone in the village felt that Qin Daji was simply sick. Instead of trying to win over such a promising son, he drove him away in despair. I heard that he even asked for 1,000 yuan in pension funds. This is simply a big deal. For the elderly in the village, the pension money for the elderly is only 3 to 5 yuan a month. It costs 1,000 yuan, how many years will it take? These two people really dare to ask for it? Qin Ming said goodbye to the villagers one by one, and Zhang Yu sat in the driving seat in front. Chief Wei and Qin Ming went to the big fight outside instead. One person was wearing a military coat. After wandering around for several hours, we finally arrived at the dormitory of the county power plant. Opening the door to the small courtyard, the couple were stunned. The house was neatly tidied, and the windows were bright and clean. It was obvious that someone had cleaned them. There is no dust at all, and there are many more things in the room, including a sofa, a big bed, even a wardrobe and a dining table. This, Chief Wei, are we in the wrong place? It was not like this last time I came here. These things. Section Chief Wei smiled and directed his men to move the things in, and then went into the room to explain to him. After you left that day, I made a guess and found that you must have come over before you left. I didn't know when you were going to move your things. It would be more convenient for you to clean them up in advance. After all, your wife has a tummy. Damn, what can you, a grown man, do in your house? So I found my wife and asked her to organize several family members from the factory to come over and help, and we cleaned up the house. This furniture or something. But it has nothing to do with me. Let me tell you the truth. I met Director Wang. Director Wang told me that the county agency compound was disposing of some things. It was very cheap. He asked me to go directly and help you move it. I made my own decision. After all, it was things are being disposed of in the county government compound. Everyone is rushing to get the good stuff. If you don't know, you may not be able to keep it. So I went over and asked people to move all these things over for you. I thought these things were good, and the woodworking materials were all good. So I've made this house for you what it is now. Don't blame me for meddling in my own business here. Qin Ming was extremely grateful. They had solved a lot of problems for him. You should know that he was still worried. The couple would have to spend a lot of money to get to the county town. There was nothing in the house, not much furniture they could bring over. In the end, I really didn't expect that Director Wang was so enthusiastic, and Section Chief Wei was also so enthusiastic. In fact, he knew in his heart that Officer Wang was targeting Zhang Xiaoxiao and Section Chief Wei was targeting Officer Wang, and he had taken advantage of it. "Brother Wei, look at what you said, what are you talking about? I'm so grateful. Are you the one who helped me? Well, brothers, after cleaning up, I'm going to treat you today and go out to buy some food. Let's come back to eat. Don't be polite to me, everyone. I happened to bring some things from home, and they weren't very good. Let's just take a bite. Don't let everyone's busy work go in vain." Chief Wei was relieved. He was afraid that Qin Ming would not open his eyes. Since he knows how to do things like this, it saves him a lot of trouble. "Did you hear that? Lao Qin is inviting everyone to dinner. One by one, they will all stay here for a meal. And go back and call your sister-in-law. Your sister-in-law has a big belly. How can one person do this? Ask your sister-in-law to come over and help." Chief Wei said that everyone was happy when they heard that they had food to eat. Although they are workers, not every household is rich. Everyone has to tighten their belts to live a good life, and they will naturally feel comfortable if they can have a good meal. Zhang Yu tidied up. Her sister brought her a lot of things, especially the bag of rice and noodles, plus the big bag of vegetables, which contained not only cabbage, but also some baby cabbage and green onions. This baby cabbage is quite juicy and fresh. Although it has been a few days, except for being a little wilted, it looks very fresh. In this winter, it is probably a good thing for these people. My sister also left a lot of tickets for her and asked Qin Ming to go out and cut 5 kilograms of meat back. Just make dumplings for everyone, it's faster and saves money. Also ask Qin Ming to buy 2 bottles of wine. After all, there are so many big men here, how can a man not drink while eating? Besides, dumplings are like wine, and the more you eat, the better. End of this chapter. The Lucky Bag is reborn with space. Author, Floating World. Chapter 130. Chapter 130 Coincidence. The couple packed their things and took the train home the next day. Zhang Yu felt nervous. "I couldn't help but touch my belly. The child in my belly has been very well behaved recently. I don't know if it's because I've been having such a good time recently, or because this child is really well behaved. At any rate, there hasn't been much commotion recently. Unlike some time ago, this child was in a state of turmoil in his belly. Even if it moves in the belly, it is very gentle." The two of them got on the train and found out what Zhang Xiaoxiao meant. The train was packed with people. If Qin Ming hadn't been protecting Zhang Yu all the way, he might not even have been able to get in the car. Everyone is carrying large luggage, large and small bags, and all the packages are squeezed in the middle of the seats. People are touching each other, and people are squeezing each other. If one person is not good, something will really happen. Qin Ming put his luggage at Zhang Yu's feet and whispered to his wife to sit here and wait for him. The train had just started, and he went to look for the conductor. Originally, he didn't have the guts to go to the conductor. But then I thought about Zhang Xiaoxiao's words. My wife is pregnant, so if she stays here all night, there is really no chance that something will happen. I would rather spend a little more money than let an adult or child have an accident just to save a little money. Qin Ming squeezed into the ticket replenishment room at the back. Many people are crowded here, and many people are waiting to make up their votes. Qin Ming saw that there were at least dozens of people in front of him. At this rate, by the time he arrived, he might have lost all his votes. Qin Ming saw a conductor next to him holding a ticket checkbook and walking past him. Hurry to keep up with others. The male conductor, who was in his 20s, suddenly realized that someone was following him. He turned around and saw Qin Ming. You comrade, why are you following me? Go back to your seat, the conductor will start checking tickets soon, So prepare your tickets quickly, don't think about evading fares. Comrade, comrade, that's it? I have a ticket. Look, this is my ticket. I'm bringing my wife with me. My wife has been pregnant for more than 8 months and is about to give birth. See if you can help. I'll pay for a sleeper ticket, and I'll pay as much as I want. I'm an employee of the Renhua County Power Plant. Qin Ming was sweating anxiously. He didn't know how to say this. He didn't know whether this was a bribe. He knew that it would be a stroke of luck for him to beg a stranger and say this. He sincerely took out his work permit from his pocket. After all, the two of them had already completed these procedures in the county. This time I really brought my work permit with me when I went out, which is the biggest proof equivalent to my future ID card. You are an employee of a power plant. Why haven't I seen you? My brother-in-law is from the power plant. My brother-in-law is the section chief of the security department. I often go to their factory. Not to mention, your work permit is really from the power plant. The conductor took the work permit in his hand and looked through it carefully. The official seal stamped on it, including the photo above, looks completely authentic. Comrade, are you talking about Chief Wei of the security department? You are Chief Wei's brother-in-law. I have just arrived at the power plant to report, and it has only been a few days. Your brother-in-law helped me move when I moved. We moved last night. We were eating dumplings and drinking together at home. This morning, when I left, your brother-in-law was still at home. As soon as Qin Ming heard this, he realized that he had met a close friend in 1,000 miles. Knowing that he was Section Chief Wei's brother-in-law, he might actually be able to accomplish this. You and my brother-in-law are so familiar, I really didn't notice it. You've only been here a few days, and my brother-in-law has been eating dumplings at your house. Okay, let's not talk about anything else. Since it's one of our own, I have to do it anyway. Help, right? No matter how you don't look at the monk's face, you still have to look at the Buddha's face. Let's do this. I know your seat number. You go back first, sit on the seat and wait for me. I'll go and call someone after the arrangements are made. Don't make any noise and follow me quietly. I'm afraid I can't arrange a sleeper berth for you on this train. There are only a few sleeper berths, so it's not worth spending the money. Well, there are 2 empty seats in the compartment where our conductor rests. Our colleague called in sick. You're lucky, you and your sister-in-law will go there to rest. I won't charge you either. Conductor Feng Qiaqiang's words immediately brought them closer to each other. Qin Ming thanked her repeatedly and returned to his seat to quietly tell his wife about this. Zhang Yu was a little strange, even if she met Section Chief Wei's brother-in-law by accident. But his brother-in-law is so guarded that he will believe whatever people say and even arrange seats for them. How can such a good thing happen? Not to mention, Zhang Yu really got the point. This brother-in-law, Feng Qiaqiang, turned around and called his brother-in-law. There is a telephone on their train, but it can only be found in the conductor's cabin. Feng Qiaqiang mainly looked at Qin Ming. He didn't look like a bad person, and he didn't look glib. He looked at a very honest person, and he didn't look like he was telling lies. But for a new employee at the power plant, his work permit clearly stated that he was an ordinary worker. It's a bit strange that I can get such care from my brother-in-law. Even though he agreed, he still had to see what was wrong with it. Is Qin Ming lying to himself, or does Qin Ming have a tough background? Only then can he decide what to do next. Section Chief Wei had just sobered up and went straight to Qin Ming's house because he knew Qin Ming and his wife were leaving by train today. Originally, he promised to drive them to the train station today, and he had a plan. My brother-in-law is a conductor, and he happens to be the conductor of this train. I will introduce him to Qin Ming when the time comes. The visits made my brother-in-law and Qin Ming develop a relationship. Not only did he give Qin Ming a favor, but he also received benefits. My brother-in-law is a conductor at the railway station. This kind of relationship is not something ordinary people can have. At least it's easier to buy a train ticket or take a train now if there are people who can handle it. Otherwise, it's hard to even buy a train ticket. Having to queue up for a long time. Especially for sleeper berths, you can't buy them even with proof of employment. When he arrived at Qin Ming's house, he saw a big lock and knew that the couple had left. Look at your watch again. Oh shit. What time is it now? The train has just left. I just woke up. The daylilies are cold. Having no choice but to go back home in a daze, he sat at the table and poured a cup of tea next to him. Not to mention, Qin Ming's drinking capacity is really strong. Yesterday, he drank all the people at their table down. I was sitting here sobering up when the phone at home rang. He is a cotter in the factory, so of course there will be a telephone at home. This kind of treatment is only available to cotters. Most people will not ring the phone for you. Hey, who is it? Brother-in-law, you are at home, I am Kuakiang. Hey, kid, I'm looking for you. I'm telling you, I have something for you. There are two people in the seat number on your train who are a couple, and one of them is a woman with a big belly. The man is a couple. The man's name is Qin Ming, and the woman's name is Zhang Yu. Please pay more attention to them on the way and try to get them sleeper tickets. This Qin Ming has a background. If you establish a good relationship with him, it will definitely benefit you in the future. Aren't you still preparing to arrange a job for your niece? Let me tell you, this Qin Ming has a close relationship with Secretary Wang in the county. I don't need to say more about the rest, you should know what to do yourself. When Section Chief Wei heard that it was his brother-in-law on the other side of the phone, he was just dozing off and gave him a pillow, so he quickly said this. Once Feng Kuakiang heard this, he didn't even need to ask what he wanted to ask. It seemed that this Qin Ming was the Qin Ming he had just seen. The characteristics mentioned are also relatively consistent. I immediately knew in my heart that my brother-in-law was a person who had no profit and could not afford to be early. My brother-in-law said so. Needless to say, Qin Ming's background was absolutely powerful. Has a very close relationship with Officer Wang in the county. Then you have to have a good relationship with Qin Ming. End of this chapter.